Okay, so I can only do this while Big Brother is contained for a little bit, so it's going to have to be while Violet nurses. So I just got back from the Dali Lama. He just came here. It is June 21st, 2016, and he just came to Salt Lake City, Utah, and gave a speech. And it was, as I was listening to it, I thought that this is like the vegan message that he is sharing. He talked so much about peace and so much about our global responsibility. And he said that we can't just pray for peace, we need to take action. And it was just so much like the vegan message. He talked about how there are 7 billion people on the planet, and each one of us has an intrinsic desire to be happy and to not want to deal with suffering or be in pain. And he also said that even animals want to be happy and don't want to be in pain. Even ants, he said. And he said that we can't just pray for peace, that we have to take action so that the end of the 21st century can have more harmony in their life instead of all the conflict that we're seeing today. But that conflict can't be resolved with old thinking. That we need to take action, create change so that we can create this harmony and this peace for future generations. And it just reminded me so much of veganism because, like, choosing to not consume animal products is caring about the welfare of other beings. It's caring about the health of ourselves and other humans because we don't want them to die from heart disease and diabetes and get obese. And it's caring about the future, and it's caring about the planet, which is being destroyed by animal agriculture. So being vegan is so taking effort into that change. It's not just saying like, shit, what are we gonna do about the planet? Shit, what are we gonna do about all these starving people? Like, I'll just pray for it. It's taking action with every bite that we take, with every purchase that we make. And I just thought that was so cool. I do wish he connected that talk with veganism. At the very end, they did a question and answer, and they asked about climate change. And he said, I don't know about that. I was thinking, animal agriculture, we need to stop animal agriculture. And then instead he kind of giggled and said we need to use our resources better, which in a way is saying that we should stop animal agriculture. I took notes, so I'm just going to go through some of the other things that I thought were cool that he said. So someone asked about, like, how should we use science and what do you think about science? And he said that he really likes scientists. Look, there's my shirt. Yeah, I'm vegan. He said that he likes how scientists are so open-minded and that that's a really good mindset to have. And he said he also likes how they're skeptical because that makes you question, and that you need to be questioning because people who are closed-minded aren't helpful for the world. Or yeah, that's what he's saying. He's saying we don't progress if we have a closed mind. So he really likes how open-minded scientists are. And he said that he's 80 years old and he will always be a student. And then he joked that he really likes prayer, that he's Buddhist, and on an individual level he prays. But on a global level, as a society, he doesn't think prayer is the answer. He joked that, like, we have all these wars and everyone is praying, God, like, bring my people peace, and God's up there being like, who do I give peace to? And that we need to start the action. He said God didn't create violence, like, you created violence, so you have to figure out how to end the violence. Yeah, I have in caps, peace comes only through action, not prayer. He talked about how already in the 20th century there's been 200 million people who have died, and if we want to see a shift, we have to do that with new thinking and with new effort. Like, our old way of thinking is, let's kill animals and eat them. Oh, there's more people, let's kill more animals and eat them. But that's not working, and we're seeing that because we're the fattest we've ever been, we're the sickest we've ever been, and our land and resources are just like going away by this millisecond. So we need new thinking. He talked a lot about how we need to care for other people and about how material doesn't make you happy, so that you can be a billionaire and you could still be unhappy. But if you can start cultivating compassion for the other 7 billion of us out there and animals, that will bring you a sense of confidence, and that will bring you inner strength and inner peace, and that caring and that compassion that you're cultivating for others can actually make you happy. I thought that was really cool. He said he wants to teach people about peace more through moral ethics than religion, because he thinks people get held up in the religious aspects in order to find peace. But just like caring about other people with ethics, i.e. vegan again. I actually told my dad something kind of funny. I told him that I kind of struggle with non-vegans because like I just don't understand how they can contribute to that much pain and suffering and be unwilling to watch these 3 documentaries. It's like a personal struggle I'm going through with my non-vegan friends, and I shouldn't have shared it with my dad. He's the one I went to this with because he's non-vegan and he was super offended. And I was like, yeah, but you're not willing to watch the 3 videos either. Anyways, I went on a little tangent there. He talked to the Tibetans in Tibet, which was pretty cool, and then he had it translated, and he was basically saying that, and you could relate this to any area of your life, but Tibet is going through a lot of struggle, and he says it's just an opportunity to demonstrate your inner resilience. It's super tragic, but it's an opportunity to demonstrate your character and your inner strength. So I think like although I'm not Tibet, like I go through my own struggles, and I can use it as an opportunity to like develop my character and to connect to that inner strength inside of me. Yep. Yeah, what should I do about climate change? I don't know. I wrote in my notes, grr, I wish he said stop animal agriculture, but instead he said utilize our resources. One thing I also liked a lot was he didn't say you have to do this and make you feel bad if you're not. He even said, so if you want to go out and make change and help cultivate peace, do that. But if you don't, drink, smoke cigarettes, and dance at nightclubs. That was like a quote. So yeah, it was a really good talk, and I really liked how much I was able to connect to the vegan message. I feel really empowered, that I feel like I'm part of the effort going forward for this better world. That's one thing I really like about being a vegan. So Violet went too, so she's seen the Dalai Lama. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, ask questions.